Good evening, viewers. Welcome to this edition of the news. Before we begin, a quick look at the headlines. Meghalaya launches Mission 1000 Days to tackle malnutrition, strengthen maternal and child health. GHADC MDCs meet Meghalaya Governor, seek SIR rollout and administrative rule over EC term extension. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Keynes Semicon plant, boosting India's push for self-reliant chip manufacturing. And Meghalaya wrestler Ju Pa-Uju wins bronze at Khelo India Tribal Games 2026, strengthening state's sporting hopes. First, the local news in detail. The government of Meghalaya on Tuesday launched Mission 1000 Days, a focused initiative aimed at strengthening maternal health, child nutrition and early childhood development during the most critical phase of life. The mission seeks to ensure that every child in the state gets a healthy start while mothers receive proper care through coordinated efforts involving communities and frontline workers. Inaugurating the program at the function held at the State Convention Centre, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that infrastructure development alone would have little meaning if the health and nutrition of children are not prioritized. He stressed the need to address malnutrition, including cases of stunting and severe acute malnutrition, and said the initiative is part of a long-term effort that has been in the works for several years. Sangma also highlighted the government's broader vision of building a happy society, where well-being and quality of life are given equal importance alongside economic growth. One of the stakeholders, El Suting, welcomed the initiative and said the government's objective is to build a healthy population.
Our economic growth will mean nothing if we are not able to save mothers' lives. All the large infrastructures we create is going to mean nothing if you're not able to provide healthy environment for our young children, if you're not able to take care of their nutrition, if you're not able to make sure that we're able to eradicate stunting and malnutrition, SAM and MAM children from our system. And that is why we are here today. Another aspect, if you remember, in 2023, in my budget, I had shared with all of you that while economic growth is important for us, it is important to create a happy society. Now, what is happiness? It's always a big question mark, and I really don't have an answer to it. But all I can say is that the overall environment that we provide, where society can be together, where needs and wants will be unlimited, but a level of satisfaction to know that yes, we are blessed to be able to have this, and can we nurture this? Can we be happy with this? Can we ensure that negativity reduces in our society? So on and so forth. I feel these are the small things that we need to do.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurated the Ri-Bhoi Silk Dream E-Rice project in Ri-Bhoi. The initiative aims to boost silk production and support rural livelihoods. Around 1,200 families, especially women, are expected to benefit. The project has been implemented at a cost of Rs 4.61 crore. Several dignitaries and officials attended the inauguration program. The Chief Minister also laid the foundation stone for a mini stadium at Umsning. The stadium project is estimated at Rs 4.71 crore with improved infrastructure. The Philo app was also launched to support students with 24-hour academic access.
Honorable Chief Minister will also.
In this field, there was a demand for a mini stadium to be constructed. And within 4 months, we are here today with the sanction, the administrative approval, and we are today here to lay the foundation stone for that particular mini stadium. There was a request that the Jal Jeevan Mission program of the Greater Umsting water supply was affected because of the road construction. We immediately called the meeting, and as mentioned by DC, majority and by our local MLA, majority of the issues have been resolved. Some additional features and additional lines have been demanded by the people. We are working on those also.
A group of GHADC MDCs led by BJP MDC Bernard Mark met the Meghalaya Governor CH Vijay Shankar and urged to implement the implementation of special intensive revision across Garo Hills. The delegation also sought administrative rule instead of extending the EC's term. MDCs said SIR will be conducted generally and not target any specific community. They claimed the exercise will examine migrants and dual voters in the region. A committee has been formed to review the electoral roll in GHADC. The delegation also requested early elections if the revision process is completed. They blamed political delay for recent law and order issues in Garo Hills.
Since the ST certificate has been made mandatory in Garo Hills Autonomous District Council, now the next step is regarding the electoral roll. So in order to review the electoral roll, the committee has already been formed. At the same time, we want that SIR should be implemented in Garo Hills, because especially in the planned areas, because the population rate in the planned areas is rising very high, and it is a threat to the tribal community. But the bona fide citizen of Garo Hills will not be. See, it falls under Rule 158. So the permanent residents and those who are voters, they have to prove themselves that they are the permanent residents of the district council area. So that will be taken for discussion, and that matter is actually under review with the committee. A separate committee has been formed to review the electoral roll. So it will depend on what report they submit. So let us wait for the report first, and after that proper steps will be taken as per necessary.
A taxi union on Tuesday filed a complaint over an alleged assault on a driver. The incident reportedly took place on March 27th. The complaint was submitted to East Khasi Hills SP Vivek CA. The union expressed concern over rising attacks on taxi drivers. It said such incidents create fear among those providing essential services. The organization demanded immediate arrest of the accused. It also sought cancellation of the assailant's arms license. The union warned of further steps if prompt action is not taken.
Memperemjor ya katu gejing syak takti jong way na kidikot jongi bat ru bolong ta unongnya kali kamay. Te hakani gejing yalang jongi mentas ngila wan ai kata formal complaint bat ni demand ni kata strict action na bonunsi baka baki nakaliang jung pulit baki shem kata strict action persya yung ni ubreu ba laktakti yu para jungi te hakni ka jing demand jungi ilabu ya kata ka immediate arrest ne ban arrest no yu buat lamar ba unia ula pen kenya ka an lengba juki kam jungu nang tapat ka strict legal action ba nakaliang juki police department kidi ban shem ka strict legal action ban ajing seneng ru kanang ba banyo ban ajing seneng ru kanang ba kanumja syu kani ka jingja ya upara ba nya kali ka mai jungi bat ka balai ka long ba ban revoke no ya ka arms license jungu kumbang itip ro ba utu ubre hotu kusngi ula sei ya kata ka pistol na ka badan mu hatiar rela.
Beekeepers in parts of West Khasi Hills have reported mass bee deaths. The incident has affected villages including Clay Mauli and Pindeng Deloin. Beekeeper Klestar CM said bees are collapsing after leaving hives. He added that the deaths have been occurring over the past few days. Several other beekeepers in the area have also reported similar losses. The exact cause of the deaths remains unknown. Beekeepers suspect it could be due to a disease or a possible plague. They have urged authorities to investigate and provide necessary support.
Kani ka jingjia nga lap dang nin ka step. Mestap ka por pra baje nga lipet yo ngap. Nga namar nga jupet tu yo ngap atau ka slap ne ka rang ne kumno ka benang. Ndang lipet pat uyapen ba. Nga kendit nga balai uyap kum ni. Tendang nga lapet nga naong ba try ka don ka ka ba na ka jingdum yo ka mariang. Renda ngalapit beni apat kamdei. Ngala di kinga pakador ka ba sanspa sikilo ka ba adap ka ba ngala adap refine nang ta kumba rice pa san ko spa ka ba dang long ro kum tu. Kene ka long kejing mentoy ka ba kraw yang ni re. Hakan ni kejing jia te. Ni ngau jen jar pang so du nong. Pat ni ngau du mensimat tat pa. Ngene kum no ha ba ngidang syuri kingap kiyapat. Tu ya kabor jong kasokar bat kibor bat dei kmi ya kene ki start sayan ki bat dei pej serang jong ngap ba ki bala lek ban le risat kelang ya ki pang jong ngap tengah kwa ba kin ai jing ba tailam kan yang ngi ba kuno ba ngin ya dan kita ki jing pang kita ki jing sitam kan hal yang jong ka jong ki bat departemen ba phar ki bat dei pej ya kal yang jong ngap.
The Green Tech Foundation met Tourism Minister Timothy D. Shira over the proposed resort at Umyam Lake. The foundation submitted a petition opposing the project at Lompondeng Island. Chairman H. Banseodor Nonglang claimed the minister was initially unaware of the project details. RTI documents were shown to confirm the location of the proposed resort. The foundation raised concerns over ecological risks and biodiversity loss. It also alleged transfer of around 66 acres to Indian Hotels Company Limited. The minister assured that a meeting will be convened, calling the matter critical. The foundation warned it may move to High Court if the project is not scrapped.
What tourism minister umtip baya utay udaulenong hang tay hapopong umyam laay siya kini kita tagarum. Udaong ini bangi haban say mentara ka RTI ngiyong mapet ka RTI la pen isay la kadaw baka CTE kabangi ngiyo nang tay na po MEGHALAYA State Pollution Control Board ngiyo ka CTE ba kata ka jaka ka exact location uday ba kaway naki uday utay udaulenong Lompondeng Island hang tay po umyam. Di kanay kalong ka ba susi bat ka ba let's say ka ba pala ka bang ilaban ong kumno what tourism minister umtip ya kanay tinakaliang jong ngiting lakran na ka ba siya imta call off ya ka project scrap ya ka kontrak ka ba ki ay lim kumta ngin sim na kisenjam ki ba kamting nang ni sakpat.
A one-day workshop on integrated village cooperative societies was held in Ampati. The program focused on strengthening sustainability and financial viability of IVCs. It was organized by the District Project Management Unit under MBMA. A total of 32 IVCs with 168 participants attended the workshop. Presidents, secretaries and managing committee members took part in the session. The workshop aimed to improve institutional performance and credit linkage. District Project Manager Grikseng CH Marak delivered the welcome address. Technical sessions on rural finance were led by MBMA trainer Roshan P. Srivastava. Tura Polytechnic celebrated its Silver Jubilee, marking 25 years since 2001. The event was attended by former Principal Baby Nati Sangma as chief guest. Dignitaries, faculty members, staff and students were present. The program featured cultural dance, drill and musical performances. A student information system web app was launched during the event. Principal Ambistar Nongpai highlighted the institute's growth over the years. The chief guest recalled early challenges and praised the institution's progress.
They have grown in today's term.
Big round of applause.
From the surrounding of it, anything they should throw.
A glance at the regional stories. Election fever is peaking across Assam ahead of polls. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma attended a campaign rally. He is also contesting as a BJP candidate from Jalukbari constituency. The rally was held in Raha Assembly constituency. Visuals showed the Chief Minister dancing during the event. Supporters gathered in large numbers at the rally. The atmosphere was energetic and festive. Campaigning continues to gain momentum across the state. Security has been strengthened in parts of Assam ahead of elections. Additional forces have been deployed in sensitive areas. In Ri-Bhoi district, extra security personnel are on duty. Regular vehicle checking is being carried out across the district. Local police are also actively monitoring the situation. Authorities aim to ensure free and fair elections. Measures are in place to allow voters to cast votes safely. Focus remains on maintaining overall law and order during polls. Moving on to national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Keynes Semicon plant in Ahmedabad. The facility is located at Sanant GHADC and marks start of commercial production. It is a major milestone in India's semiconductor journey. The plant will strengthen indigenous semiconductor packaging capacity. It aims to address key gaps in India's chip ecosystem. The move supports the vision of self-reliance in high-tech manufacturing. India has also announced Semiconductor Mission 2.0 in this year's budget. The country's chip market is expected to cross $100 billion by the end of the decade.
हमने कोरोना की आपदा के समय ही तय कर लिया था कि भारत सेमीकंडक्टर सेक्टर का नया ग्लोबल हब बनेगा, इस सेक्टर में आत्मनिर्भर बनेगा और सेमीकंडक्टर में आत्मनिर्भरता सिर्फ एक चिप तक सीमित नहीं है। इसका मतलब है एआई में, इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में, क्लीन एनर्जी में, डिफेंस में, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में, ऐसे अनेक सेक्टर में भी आत्मनिर्भरता को बल मिलेगा।
Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin is transforming rural housing in India. The scheme has been implemented since 2016. It aims to provide permanent or pakka houses to eligible households. Here is a report.
A safe and permanent home is the first step towards dignity and security. The Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, implemented since April 2016, is providing permanent or pakka houses to families living in temporary or damaged homes. The scheme is focusing on improving living conditions in rural areas. As of March 2026, 4.15 crore houses have been allocated under phases 1 and 2. Out of these, 2.9 ahead, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin is steadily progressing towards its cumulative target of 4.95 crore houses by 2029.
The BJP released its manifesto for the Kerala Assembly Elections 2026. The launch was led by BJP National President Nitin Nabin. Kerala BJP President and candidate Rajiv Chandrasekhar was also present. He is contesting from the Nimom Assembly constituency. The manifesto outlines key promises and development plans. Party leaders highlighted focus on growth and governance. The launch marks a major step in BJP's poll campaign in Kerala. Election campaigning is intensifying across the state. Around the world. Spain has closed its airspace to US planes involved in attacks on Iran. Defense Minister Margarita Robles said the move bars both bases and airspace use. The decision expands Spain's earlier denial of military base access. Reports say US aircraft will now have to bypass Spain en route to the Middle East. The restriction post US and Israeli actions on Iran. The move may strain relations between Spain and the United States. Meghalaya's Ju Pauju Nongtadu clinched a bronze medal in the 60 kg Greco-Roman category at the Khelo India Tribal Games 2026, bringing pride to the state. The achievement highlights his dedication and the growing strength of wrestling in Meghalaya. Ju Pauju is also part of the team preparation initiative for the upcoming national games, reflecting the impact of structured training and support. His success adds momentum to Meghalaya's sporting ambitions as preparations intensify for the National Games 2027.
अनिल था 2 अंक सुनिश्चित उनको मिलेंगे झारखंड को और यहां पर बहुत ही बढ़िया मेघालय के पहलवान ने प्रयास अच्छा किया डेंजर पोजीशन में बनाने का। ये उनका पूरा जोर लगाते हुए देखना ये होगा कि क्या बायफॉल्ट का खतरा मंडरा तो रहा है, क्या बायफॉल्ट कर पाने में कामयाब होंगे। खेमे की पोजीशन बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से यहां पर बनाई, प्रयास अच्छा अनिल देखते हुए बारीकी से जू ने, तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि कह सकते हैं मिजोरम के लिए।
Argentina's national football team is gearing up for its final home match against Zambia before heading to defend its World Cup title, with head coach Lionel Scaloni calling for improvement following a lackluster friendly against Mauritania. Scaloni said the team is working to maintain and improve standards. He added that back-to-back poor games would be a concern. The match will be played at La Bombonera at Buenos Aires. Lionel Messi remains a key focus for fans and the squad. The game will serve as an important test before the World Cup. A look at the weather report. In Tura, the minimum temperature stands at 19 degrees Celsius with maximum temperature at 28 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 62%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature stands at 16 degrees Celsius with maximum temperature at 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 65%. Lastly, in Jowai, the minimum temperature stands at 15 degrees Celsius with maximum temperature at 23 degrees Celsius and the relative humidity is 69%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says generally cloudy sky with moderate rain at few places. Before we wind up, a recap of the headlines. Meghalaya launches Mission 1000 Days to tackle malnutrition, strengthen maternal and child health. GHADC MDCs meet Meghalaya governor, seek SIR rollout and administrative rule over EC term extension. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Keynes Semicon plant, boosting India's push for self-reliant chip manufacturing. And Meghalaya wrestler Ju Pauju wins bronze at Khelo India Tribal Games 2026, strengthening state's sporting hopes. With that, dear viewers, we come to the end of the news bulletin. For more updates, join us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, goodbye.